Alright, let's get this camera in place. Today is National Ride a Motorcycle to Work Day. More information available at ridetowork.org. So I thought it'd be fun if we count how many motorcycles we see on the road. This is the Los Angeles area. We're going to ride on the 405 freeway, the busiest freeway in the world, in a city of 17 million people. We're going to see how many of those 17 million people actually are on a motorcycle today. A little kick-starting action. Woo! First kick. Alright, so far we're at 0 motorcycles. I'm going to pull over here and make an adjustment for a second. Alright, let's see, where are we at? Count is at 0. But we're still in the neighborhood. I figure we get out of the neighborhood, we'll see hundreds and hundreds of motorcycles. Okay, lined up at the stop sign. Still 0. And you can learn more about Ride to Work Day at ridetowork.org. Ah, there's one. I believe that was a Ducati of some sort. So that's 1. Multistrada. And they do this every year, one day a year. You might think, does it really make that big a difference, or what's the point? I think they do it because it raises people's awareness of motorcycles, and also might get people to think, well, it gets people to see them so they don't crash into them, and it gets people to consider purchasing a motorcycle. Especially now, I mean, I'm getting 60 miles a gallon. This is a city of 17 million people, and the average commute is probably over 10 miles. Probably a lot more than 10 miles. People drive from forever away to get to where they work. Motorcycles are allowed to go in the carpool lane. I'll demonstrate that pretty soon when we get on the freeway. So they make real sense. There's number 2, an old FDR. Makes real sense to ride a motorcycle in LA. and we don't get the snow here. You can really ride all year round. I had 4 or 5 years where I only rode a motorcycle. You get used to riding in the rain when it happens, and it's just an easier way to get around. You can park on the sidewalk downtown, you know, rather than paying 20 bucks for parking. If you can find it, you can park on the sidewalk. Okay, so we're at 2 motorcycles. Alright, I guess school isn't out yet. The high school kids all lined up across the street. Number 3, I saw 3. That was some kind of a Honda Cruiser. Now the fun thing about making a really long video on YouTube is wondering if anybody ever actually makes it to the end. I suppose you could even fast forward to the end to see what my final total is. It is too early for me to be any kind of interesting this morning. Okay, this is southbound 405 freeway. Haha! There's number 4. I don't know what, that might have been a Hayabusa. So now this is good. We're going to see people coming at us at 70 miles an hour, as well as people going my way. So we are at 4 motorcycles. I have no idea if you can hear me now. This thing makes a little noise on the freeway. The wind and the Honda engine combined. Ah, there's number 5. It looks like the same Honda as that other Honda we just saw. Still at 5. I'm not talking because I figure you can't hear me anyway over the wind blast. We're humming along at close to 80 miles an hour. That's about all this Honda wants to do safely. Number 6. Number 7, coming the other way on the other side of the freeway. We might get into double digits here. This commute is 11 miles, so we'll see how many we get in 11 miles. We are at 7. Still looking for another one. We're stuck at 7. Coming the other way on the freeway at an adjusted 140 miles an hour, with both of us going 80, and 5 cars or 10 cars passing me every second, and we're still only at 7 motorcycles. That's amazing. Where is everybody? All right, now we're going to go on to 110 South, the other busiest freeway in the world. Still stuck at 7. I'm still got one eye on the freeway over there and one eye on not getting killed by this traffic. This Honda XL500R is surprisingly good in traffic. I mean, not traffic. Of course, it's good in traffic. It's light, it's torquey, but on the freeway, it's a really good urban assault vehicle for short hops in LA. Gets great gas mileage too. This one has the street gearing on it though, not the off-road gearing. That helps. Gets the top speed up over 80. So we're still stuck at 7. We do in California in the month of June, we have something called June gloom, which you're seeing now, all this sort of haze on the freeway. And it gets hazy and you never know if it's going to rain or not, but most of the time it doesn't. Today they said there's a 10% chance of rain. Alright, so once again we're looking on both sides of the freeway, coming at us and heading in the same direction. We've only seen 7 motorcycles. That traffic there on the other side of the freeway is coming up from Long Beach, home of Jesse James, home of pretty strong motorcycle culture. I guess it's not the home of Jesse James anymore now that he's out of business, but a lot of people ride bikes down there. I don't know if they ride them on the weekdays or ride them when they're not out bar hopping. Apparently not. I haven't even seen a motorcycle cop today. Those guys have to ride to work. Into double digits? It's crazy. I believe as we get off the freeway, our chances of seeing more motorcycles will diminish. That's my local workplace motorcycle cop is running his speed trap. Well, I'm starting to think you should have fast forwarded to the end of the video now. I'm sorry if you're actually watching this. 7 motorcycles we've seen so far. Still alert, still looking. Any minute we're going to see a whole gang of motorcycles come through here, I'm sure. It's ride to work day, right? Oh, don't kill me. There we go. Ah, number 8. Everybody's waving today. Usually commuters don't wave much because they're on the road all the time. No, bicycles don't count, so we're still at number 8. No cop on the median. He likes to hide on that median behind a tree and zap you if you're speeding. So not today. Motorcycle cop. So we're still at 8. I don't think we're going to hit double digits. Okay, 11 miles, the busiest freeways in the busiest city in the world when gas is almost $4 a gallon. 8 people rode their motorcycle. Pathetic. Alright, so I'm pretty much at work. I'm going to shut this thing down and go do whatever it is I do for a living. So National Ride to Work, Work to Ride Day, 8 motorcycles. If we count mine, then it's 9. That's pretty pathetic. The busiest city and the busiest freeways in the world.